So today we will do. For last 2 days we did some CSS, some JavaScript. Okay, so my plan is to show you uh, some mix up of CSS and JavaScript. Okay, we can do lots of fun
Okay.
using CSS and JavaScript. Okay, and it
Okay.
really means JavaScript is just like an ocean, and so the CSS also. Okay, so it is not possible here or for anybody to cover up all the CSS and JavaScript tricks, or you can say the technology. Okay. You have to develop the things with the help of the web resources available. Okay, go for the W3 school and follow the steps over there. You will learn it quickly. Okay, so I am just helping you to figure it out, how you apply the CSS in your web pages, how you apply the JavaScript, just like I demonstrated for the form validation part. Okay, so these are the applications of CSS and JavaScript. CSS basically play an ornamentation role in your web pages. Okay,
Pages.
make
Mm.
it more beautiful. Okay,
Oh,
and JavaScript, what JavaScript do? JavaScript performs the validation part or some dynamic behavior. Okay, today we will do a few more. Okay, validation part we already covered for JavaScript. Today we will do no some more, you can say some animation part. Okay, so let's start. Let me join from my other terminal. How is the weather at Bangalore, Shashiji?
यहाँ पे तो बहुत बारिश हो रहा है। श्रीकांत जी अभी ज्वाइन हुए।
गुड
हेलो
इवनिंग ऑल।
श्रीकांत जी, गुड इवनिंग। यहाँ पे तो साइक्लोन जैसा हो गया है। माँ सुबह से बारिश आ ही रहा है 2 दिन से।
इतना ज्यादा बारिश होता है बैंगलोर में?
आ इस
Okay.
साल तो बहुत ज्यादा है। पता नहीं, उतना तेज भी नहीं है, बट तो मॉर्निंग से तो आ ही रहा है।
ओके
एक लो
सो
प्रेशर का वार्निंग था शायद, इसलिए बारिश चल रहा है।
हाँ,
एक लो प्रेशर का वार्निंग था शायद।
श्रीकांत,
ओके।
अरे कहाँ थे भाई? एक सेकेंड, जस्ट
अब
अ
अभी
मिनट,
अब नहीं था,
जस्ट अ
हम
मिनट,
आए
जस्ट अ
अभी।
मिनट. So what we are supposed to do today, we will mix the CSS and JavaScript to make some a little bit of animation or some dynamic behavior. Okay, let's try. Okay, first let me create a folder here so that we can put all our codes into that thing. Demo CSS JS. I'm giving a name like that. Okay, so inside it, I'm creating a file, say called demo dot what HTML. Fine. Let's take a automated code for HTML structure, and what we will do, we will run it. So localhost slash I think webtech. Inside that we have
XAMPP,
demo.
starting XAMPP.
XAMPP is been started. Okay. Now where is
Okay.
that demo CSS and JS? Where it is? I think it is gone inside in, yeah, demo CSS extra. It goes inside demo CSS extra. Just give me 1 minute. Save it. Demo CSS extra. I want this folder out from the here. Okay. demo css js, inside that demo html. Fine. Okay, let's create a div over here. Div, already now the division. Okay.
Yes,
Basic
yes,
building block, you can say, in today's web pages. Okay, div is a basic building block. Say div. Inside div, I'm writing something. Say, you can say India. Should I write India now? Argentina. Picking another div. Say Brazil. Okay. Now you know how to create a class, CSS class, right? I told you in my
yes.
last discussion. Okay, so
Mm.
just what should I do? Tell me, external CSS or internal? We should write an external CSS now.
External CSS. Yes.
So how to write it? Create a new file. Say file, new file. Say style.css. Okay, demo CSS JS. Keep it here. See, this is your style.css. How to include that style here? You remember?
Yes. AHREF or
Link.
link is equal to
Link relation. Na?
session.
Relation what?
Style dot or the location we can give or style dot. It is in the same folder,
Style
so
sheet.
style sheet
Then href.
href is equal to style dot css.
Style.css. Fine. Okay. Let's first have a class. So how to write a class? So dot. You have to give the dot operator. Then you have to give a name. I'm just giving
Name to that.
class one. Okay.
Mm.
So inside class one, I'm just writing, say, color. Taking simple things. Make it brown. I just want to first check whether all linking and everything is okay for the code or not. Okay. So I want to apply that class for this div. What I have to do? I have to
So to
take the
include that
attribute
within
class,
class
and
attribute.
inside that class I have to write the name of that class. The name of the class is your class one. Okay. Now just check it. So by refreshing, we have demo css js. Okay, this demo.html. See here, Argentina has this color, right? That means our css linking is okay, writing css is okay. Now we proceed. Okay. Okay, let's create some more css attribute. Okay, how? Say dot class 2. I'm creating another class. Inside, I just want to create a box. Okay, so how to
Okay.
create a box? So first we take height, maybe 100 px, then
Width.
width, say maybe again 100 px, right? After that, what you have to do? To draw a box, you need a border, na?
Hmm.
So write border width take this border with, you have to give pixel, some pixel. See here, this is pixel 0 px, I am giving it
mm,
just like 2 px. Okay, after that what you have to do, say border style, you have to take the border style. So what type of border you want? I want solid. And I also want to put a color on the border, so that is your border color. Border color. What color I want to give to my border? Say brown, right? So this is a box.
okay,
Now you can design, make this box more beautiful, but let it be there just like. And I want to make a box for this div. So what I have to do? I have to mention the class name here, na? Class 2. Let's see. Refresh it. See here. So this box represent you that div. And inside that div, what we wrote? Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil is encircled with that particular box. Okay. Now see, I want to create the see here. This is the color of the text. Okay, this is the color of the text, and I am
Mm,
making it a giving a background color. So background color, I am giving it aquamarine. Okay. Now look how this Argentina will look. Argentina will
okay,
look like this. By default, if you do not specify the height and width, then the div will take the horizontal line.
complete
Okay,
width.
from left to
Okay.
right. Now, if you provide the
Mm-hmm.
height and width, it will take and as per the
The
dimension.
box width.
Okay.
Okay.
Now see here, the class 1 style is been applied to this div. Okay, and class 2 style is applied to this div. This is a div. This is also a div. Okay, but what I want, see here, what is the text color of this div? Brazil. That is by default black. Okay. Now what if I want this style will be applied on this div too? Means the text color will be this one, and
Mm.
the background color will be this.
Background color will be aquamarine.
So for that purpose, what I have to do? I have to put these two things, okay, copy and paste it over there, right?
Yes.
But if this is the case, okay, if I made the changes in this way, then what will happen? Suppose I have some another div. You have to understand these things. I have some another div. Say this is your France. Okay. Now here I do not want that particular thing. See,
Okay.
I am just saving it for the time being.
Mm.
Now see here, Brazil and France become the same.
Same.
Okay, but I do not want that thing. I want this style as it is. Okay, it should be like that. Okay, here
Okay.
I just want to apply this style with this div, not this div.
Mm.
Or maybe
Mm.
say with France, I want to apply this style with France, but not with Brazil. So what can I do? See here, this is our class 1 style, this is class 2 style. You can specify class 1 space this way. Okay. So inside this class attribute, you can specify as many number of classes as possible, okay, according to your need. So the
Okay.
what will be the effect? Effect will be the combination of these two, means the
These
intersection.
two. Okay.
See here. You do not have to write the style attribute, required style attribute here. That will make changes for all the divs or all the elements that are means implementing this class. Okay. So you can, in this way, you can apply multiple classes in a class attribute. You can mention. Okay, got it? Okay, fine. So this is the CSS part. This way you can use the CSS things. Now we are moving to some other thing. Please tell me up to this is okay.
Yes, it is clear.
Now I will move to JavaScript. Okay, what we can do JavaScript? Say whenever I uh, enter my mouse into this div, inside this div. Okay, this div getting the properties of this div, or taking the style from class 1. Okay, see here, for simplicity I am creating another class. This is my class 3. Okay, and I am making the border color say blue. Okay, and I am making it as a background color. I'm also giving a background color to it, and make this background color as say this one, maybe this one. Okay, this is my class 3. What I want, see here, this div Brazil. Okay, currently having this class 2 as its style. Okay, so it is showing this set of CSS style. Now what I want means, what we want, whenever I take my mouse here, okay, it will take the CSS properties of class 3. How can I do that? It is a dynamic behavior. Okay, and it is not possible by means, although it is possible. Okay, it's called a Hoover effect. Okay, but I want to make it using coding, some JavaScript coding. Okay, you got it? What I want to do, what we should do, means what we will do.
Yes,
Okay,
I got it.
just make a break here. Okay, so that these two divs departs. See this one. Okay, now I am going to implement a script. I'm writing the script here. Okay, say script. Inside script, I'm writing a function. So how to write a JavaScript function? I already demonstrated it. Function, right? Function. Say I'm giving fun. Okay. Inside fun, I will write the function. Now this function will be called from this div. Okay. So to call a JavaScript function from any HTML element or tag, what you have to do? You have to what? You have to handle that particular event. Now what will be the event? The event is related with mouse. Now see here, you do not have to know anything. Just you have to type. Just you have to remember the word on. Now, whenever you type on in a what I can say ID like VS Code, or if you add the extensions, okay, you will always get the help from it. Okay, so whenever you type on, it will give all possible events that can happen with that particular element. Okay, now from here you can select. I shown you that about on click means whenever you click on that particular event, this event will fire.
It will fire.
And whatever function you write here means the call here, this is called function calling, JavaScript function calling. Okay, so whenever you click on that particular item, this function will be called. But here we do not want that click event. Why? I told you that the function will be called automatically when we
Move the
enter the
mouse.
mouse pointer inside the region. Okay, so
Region.
for
Yes.
that purpose you have to select, see, you have to select the right one. Say on, I need a event for mouse, so type mouse. See here, now you have to choose from these only options. Okay, so tell me, you do not know what will be the exact event, but you can guess. Now tell me, you tell me, which event should I take? I'm just trying to show you that you do not have to
And
read many things to
on
learn
mouse.
JavaScript. Okay, just you have to put your common
Oh,
sense. So what?
enter means over also could be taken.
Enter. Okay,
Enter also could be taken.
what I told you, that when I move my mouse, when my mouse pointer enter in this region, so I can take
So
on
enter.
mouse
Enter.
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 So on mouse enter, I am calling this method. Okay, let's first check it. How to check? Alert. Say I'm just printing welcome. Let's check. Save. You have to save the file each time when you make a change, then refresh it. Okay, to apply the JavaScript in your current page, you have to refresh it. See here, one time already it has been fired because my mouse accidentally moved to this region. Okay, so it has been fired. You got it? See here, my
Yes, yes.
mouse is moving towards this. Whenever it cross this line, okay, welcome,
It is alerting the message. Okay.
alerting the message, right? Now we are all set. Just comment it. See, I will write two functions here. Okay, to give you two different means how we can select that region in two different ways. You can select a particular any particular element on a web page in JavaScript. See, these are the elements of present in the HTML document. Na? So in from JavaScript, you have to select this thing. So currently there are almost six types, means six different way how you can catch these elements, means how this JavaScript function will come to know that the element, okay, is that particular div. Okay, now see what I have to do. I have to take this element. What is this element? This element is div. Okay,
Div.
I want to give an ID. Say I am giving div Brazil. Fine. So you must give an ID to each and every element in your Java, in your HTML code. Okay, and those ID must be
Okay.
unique. Okay, why we should
Okay.
have an unique ID? Because of this, we need to fetch this. We need to
Identify.
select, or we need to access this element from JavaScript or jQuery. Okay, so there we will use some functions like that. Say I am taking var element. So element is a variable. Document dot get element by ID. This method, within this method, I have to write that what was the name of the element? Div
Div.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil, right? So this document.getElement by ID will give me the object of that particular div, and that object is I'm storing inside this element. Okay, now what I actually want, I actually want to remove this class name from this class attribute first. Okay, see here, for that purpose I can write element dot class name, see here, is equal to null. So what this function will do? This function will remove whenever the mouse enter in that region. This function will do what? This function will remove the class name. Okay. You can use many other functions in jQuery, in modern JavaScript, but in the simplest way, you can do these things with your own programming knowledge from borrowed from C, C++, JavaScript. Okay. See here. See.
Yes, the properties is got removed.
The class name is removed. Whenever the class name is removed, what will happen? What was the effect of that classroom? That border, okay, and the
Everything is disappearing.
everything disappeared. Now, what I can do? If I can remove the class name, then I can set the class name to na. See how simple it is. Say give my class two. Oh, sorry, class three. Na. I promise to make a
Yes, it is 3.
class three. Yes, class three is there. Now let's see. See here, when I keep the mouse over there, see here, this is the effect. This is the effect.
Correct.
And this is the dynamic behavior. Na? Only HTML cannot do this thing. Okay.
Yes.
Although in today's HTML5, many things can be done by writing using tags, but these are the JavaScript. Okay. With the JavaScript, using code coding logic, you can also do that thing. Okay. See here, this is the effect clustering. Okay. Now our I want to increase the task a bit more. Okay, so when I enter in the region, okay, the class changed to some other class. Now when I go out of this region, I want to bring the previous class back. So how can I do that? Any suggestion?
Again, that's what one more the same function we need to write or continue with the same thing.
Yeah, very good, one more function.
Selecting.
That is the most easiest way to do the thing, although we have to write multiple codes. Say function 2.
mm,
Okay, so
mm.
what I have to do, I have to remove the
Uh,
class name, the same thing,
Remove the class null. We have to do it here and keep that class 2.
class 2.
Class 2. No. That element dot class name is class 2.
Okay, fine. We write that function, but how to call it? We have to call it.
Same thing that on mouse
Yeah,
we have to select some other
I can
quality
add
on mouse.
multiple event handling here. So
Mm.
on mouse, tell me,
Leave on mouse leave
see here, say,
function 2.
sorry, fun 2, fun 2. Now tell me, did you know JavaScript and did you know all these things
Mm.
earlier?
No,
No. But
no.
you can straightforward guess what you can means
Uh,
what is the
Apply it.
yeah. So you have to transfer your natural logic or the experience from the C C plus plus. Why you learned C C plus plus Java in our previous semester, or you have to transfer all these things while doing coding in web technology. You do not need any kinds of book. Okay. See here.
Okay.
Enter out. Enter out. Enter out. Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Got it. Yeah? This is called a Hoover effect. We created the Hoover effect. Although in CSS, you can write just a single two words to get this effect. But always you have to learn the thing. Okay. So this is called Hoover effect, right? See here. Okay. Now I would like to make this thing short. Okay. The same thing I will do, but in a different way. Okay. So let's copy it, save it with a different name. Save as, say, demo2.html. Demo2. Run the demo2. The same thing is there. Okay. Now how can I make a little bit short of the thing? First of all, we do not need two functions. Okay. So we also do not need multiple events.
Okay.
On mouse, okay, just a minute. Just keep these two event. Okay, so fun, and we will also call fun here. Okay, just fun. Okay,
Okay.
slowly we are changing. Now here, what you have to do, just remove it, remove the extra line, div one. Now we are checking. See here. Let's see the
We can
progression.
pass
Okay.
argument.
Sorry.
We can pass the argument. Based on that, we can.
No, not argument. Just see. I am just checking element dot class name. If it is equal to, it is simple. Class
Mm.
2. Then I am going to make it as a class 3. Na?
Yes.
This one.
Mm.
This one. Okay. Else element dot class name is equal to, say, class 2. I will go with the parameter later, but first get this thing. Okay, so I am calling the same function on
Why
mouse
we are
and
sorry? Why we are comparing with class 2 there, or it should be compared with some event? I think no.
no,
If it is.
we are checking whether the elements class name is class 2. If it is class 2, then
Okay,
make it is
going
class
with the
3.
class 2 ID.
Otherwise make it class
Okay,
2.
class IDs. Okay.
So let's check it first. See, the effect remains same. Now effect remains same.
Yes.
Okay, so this way we can make the code shorter. We do not need multiple methods. Okay, we do not need multiple methods.
Okay.
Okay, now I am going to tell you that we even do not need these things, these two elements. Okay, now
Okay.
just copy the code. I'm not going to create another file for this purpose. I'm just commenting it out. Please tell me if you are on track. Okay, if you are tracking off, then it will be hard to understand. Okay, I'm just removing this two things from here, and I'm giving on mouse. Tell me what I will take. MOUSE. Guess it.
Enter. Enter.
Enter we saw. If you take enter, then you have to take leave also, because enter will fire
Mm.
only when you are entering.
Over.
See here, what type of function we had written. This is a generic type of function. Na? Whatever class name will be there, that will be toggle between class 2 and class
Yes.
3. Okay, so I can just initiate this class with say
Class.
mouse over. Okay,
Mm.
check it just first. If you and fun. Okay, refresh. See, mouse over.
Yes.
Whenever mouse is acha, not it is not entering. Okay, mouse over. You got the idea what mouse over is actually doing. Whenever
Yes.
we are moving the mouse, the properties is toggle, na?
Yes.
Properties is toggling. Do we have any other mouse down, mouse leave, mouse move, mouse up, mouse move? Let's check this method. Whenever we move mouse over the see, okay.
Yes.
So in this way you can apply a JavaScript method. But one more thing we can do here, okay, that is, see here, this effect is only confined to deep Brazil, na? This effect is only confined. This function we can only apply for
Yes.
deep Brazil.
For
It will
yes.
not work for other. If I want to the same thing for this class or this class, okay, this div, it will not be means it will not work. Okay,
Having any effect.
so what can I do? I can write a more generic function for that purpose. So let me copy the function and write a function to here. See here, I am passing element. I am going to pass the element there. Okay, see here, I am just now again I am copying this one, this thing under code. See here, I am passing this pointer or this reference. You remember this from Java, this from C++. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Now see here again, if I want to apply the same function for on mouse, say mouse enter. Say I'm taking on mouse enter. I want to call the same function fun
This.
this. Okay, I can do it. Okay, I can use this function for any element. Now what I have to change here? Since this element now got the direct reference. Now when this function is called from here, okay, this object will refer to this div. Okay, now when the fun function is called from this here, means from this element, this this pointer or this reference will refer to this div. Okay, direct reference. So we do not
Yes.
need this thing. See here, this will remove this dependency. Okay, now here when you are writing element dot class name, that means whenever it is called from this element, okay, it will, this element word will refer to the object of this div. Okay, tell me, is it okay? Okay, first run it, first check it. See here, that effect, the same effect. Okay, same effect.
Yes. Same effect is there.
Wait a bit. Fun 2, we are calling a
ID,
fun
ID,
method.
ID is missing. ID is missing.
No, no, I didn't.
Line number line number
We have to
44.
call
Line
this,
number.
we have to call this method, na? We are calling this
So
method.
Fun
that
to method.
We did not change the function name.
Fun
uh,
function name.
So we have to change the function. We have to call the right function. See, the effect is same here. and the effect you are getting here also. Effect you are getting here. This is the mouse enter effect, right?
Yes, it is
So
mouse and
this function is basically called for both the element. Okay, it's a simple programming concept. There is means this toggling effect is mm, very simple. Just you have to understand what is called by this. Okay, so we are passing the reference of the current element from where we are invoking that function. Okay, you got it?
yes. Please, can you also show me once the coding of that function too?
Yeah.
Okay, just a
The
second.
body is same. See here, we are just
Mm.
we
Changing
remove
the
this
parameter,
element.
yeah,
We are not accepting.
element.
We are not confining the code for a single div. Okay.
Huh.
Just see function print. I am taking say a variable e. Okay. Here I am just alerting e dot element element, or just simply I am printing e. Okay. Now here, see, just to demonstrate it a bit more, say on click, on on click, on click, I am calling print this. Okay. And I am going to put this for everyone. Rather, I can print the class name dot class name. See here. Somewhere I made a mistake. What is that? On click print this. Okay. Just forget to give the double quote. See. See if I click on this, so you are getting what? Class 1.
Printing message class
Class
one.
1. Okay. So the class 1 for this div is printed. Now if you are clicking on this one, you are getting class 3. Okay. Now if you have this one, this white one, if you click it, it is giving class 2. That means class has been changed for that one. If you click on this one, you get class 2. Okay. Now if you click on this one, you are getting class 3. What that mean? I am not just I write just only single function, and I'm just passing
Hmm.
the respective reference, means the reference of the
Hmm.
respective element inside that function.
Element.
JavaScript
Okay.
is uh, taking that element into consideration. Okay.
Okay.
So this way you can do the nice thing. Okay. Now, one more thing I would like to show you, that is, let's try to hide something. Means, say, what can I write? Say, dot hide me. I'm writing a class hide me. Okay. So, display, there is a property, CSS property, and I'm getting none. Okay. Display none. Acha, like that, you can write another show me CSS class where you put display equal to block. Now what this property will do, display none means that particular element will be hidden. from the
Okay.
document, and display block means it will reappear. Okay, so now I am going
Okay.
to show you an application of this. Let me put a horizontal line here. Okay, after that I'm just clicking, I'm just having a div, say div, say class show me na, show me.
Hmm.
Acha, with the show me I am just giving that element as a box too, because otherwise you will not be able to realize it. Okay, I'm just putting
Okay.
a different color. Selecting a good color is a tough job for me. Yeah. This is a background color. See, that is a border color. I make it a dark orange. Okay, fine. So show me will give you this kind of a block. See, you are not able to see any block now. Where it goes. Since we do not put
It's
anything inside
hidden.
it, it is not appearing. Okay.
Hmm.
So you have to write something, or you may ask me then, no, I just want a empty box. Okay, no problem. Ampersand NBSP is a thing. It is a one space, one single space. One single space is enough to display that div. See here. Okay. Now what I want, what we will do, we will keep two button here. Okay. One to hide and one to show. Okay.
Okay.
How that can be done? So keep some button. How to write a button? Input. You can write directly button
Button.
HTML5, or you can write the conventional input type equal to button. Okay, type equal to button on value means the caption. Okay, so write show on click, on click. Okay, say show hide. I'm calling a method. I'm going to write. I do not want to write two functions for the same purpose. Okay,
Using if else.
yeah, hide, value hide, show hide. I will do that thing. So what I will do, mm, function show hide, inside that. Okay, what I will do, I am just taking the
Where is equal?
element
Variable. Element.
equal to document dot get element by id. You can get element, see here, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, five methods are there, by using which, okay, you can take the reference of any element. So document dot get element by id. What is the id? I haven't
So I
no, I haven't put any id.
ID is not as given
Say id, get
before.
id, say magic. Okay. I'm giving magic as id name. magic. Okay, so you got the reference of that particular div. Okay, now what you will do, you will put the simple logic. If
Element
element dot class name,
class.
same logic, is equal to show me. Then what you will do, element dot class name is equal to
Right.
hide me. Was it hide or hide me? Hide me.
Hide me.
Else,
Else element dot class name is equal to show me.
yeah, it is means
You're adding one more condition else. If
element dot class name. What I was trying to say, show me, na? Show.
Hmm.
It is always better to write the if element dot class name is equal to hide me. Why? Because if you put this statement inside else, then for the false condition of this one, okay,
Will be fine. Okay.
it will be doing this thing, and that will not be the right case. Okay, in every time. If
Mm-hmm.
you are preparing specifically with that logic, then it is okay. Otherwise, it is always better to write this thing. Now everything is set. Just check it out. Okay, you have these two buttons, show and hide. Click on the hide. It's gone. Show, it is not appearing. I was expecting why. We have to debug it. Okay, now here if you have any error in JavaScript or anything, okay, the
Mm-hmm.
it's not like C plus plus or Java. Okay, the error message will not appear in open. So for that purpose, what you have to do, you have to right click, inspect, or you can press
Inspect
F12.
element.
Here in the console section, you are having the problem. See here, what their ELEM is not defined. Okay, so this is the area where you can find the JavaScript errors. ELEM. Probably I made a mistake in my JavaScript. See,
Element
this is the thing.
spelling.
Okay, so you have to write
Mm.
element.
Mm.
Now let's check once again. See here, height, show, height, show. Got it? Okay. Tell me if it is okay. So
Yes.
what we are actually doing, we did nothing. See here, we are just applying this class. The property of this class, we set a CSS class for that purpose specifically to do that thing. Display none. It will hide the particular div from there. Okay. Is it okay? Tell me. Should I go one step further?
I think it is enough. We'll practice this now.
Yeah, you have to
For
practice.
me,
You have to see
ah,
the videos. Okay. Now, next, what we can do,
for the others, if it is required, we can
I'm
continue.
just telling you what we can do. What we
Mm,
can means we can do many things. Okay, but what we next, what you can practice. Okay, you can
mm,
replace this div. Okay, by
mm,
altogether not a style. Okay, by a separate element, HTML.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Now here, when you are clicking on that particular button, what you can do, you can replace this HTML code, complete HTML code. You can replace this HTML code. Okay. Whatever they are inside it, including this one. The two things you have to remember here, that is, say I have to write inside a function. I'm just leaving it here for you. function, say try your own, say maybe x, say bar element is equal to document, or maybe document dot get element by
Great.
id. Take any id, say my div, say magic. Okay, so you got the reference of magic, and
Hmm.
element dot inner HTML and outer HTML are the two important property. Inner HTML means what? Inner HTML is inside that HTML you can write a complete HTML code. H1 say I appear now. Say I'm writing like that HTML. So you are writing a complete HTML code. Okay, in the property of
Hmm.
inner HTML. So whenever this function is called, okay, the inner HTML of that particular div will be changed. That means inner HTML means this part, outer HTML means the whole div. Okay, so you are changing
Hmm.
inner HTML. So this ampersand NBSP means this space will be removed, and that H1, whatever you write inside that, that will be appeared over there. Quickly add a button. This you will explore. I'm just giving you the reference. It's not hiding. Change. Say this is your try your own. Try your own. Okay. Just check.
Change.
See, I appear.
Hmm.
Okay. If you hide it, then put the change no. If you hide that thing, okay. So
Hmm.
since the div is now hidden, okay, it will not give you any effect, right?
Hmm.
And make it H4. So make it a bit smaller. Okay. If the div is hidden, then this change will not affect. The div is
Hmm.
there. Now change. See here, I appear now. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So I would like to request you to explore on these elements. Okay. You can apply these things. Okay. Obviously, I can demonstrate more JavaScript tricks or these kind of things, but you do not need those kind of things for our course, or maybe until and unless you are doing a project. Okay, so these are all
Okay.
sufficient. Okay. But if you have any query, if you want something more, then you can always tell me. We can have some more demonstration
Sure.
on this thing. Otherwise, we will do um, in our next meeting. We can move to, if all these things means this HTML you prepare for own, CSS and JavaScript, uh, I told you. Okay, means if you go on that and do practice, then it will be okay to move to the server part. Then we can slowly move to the PHP part from our next
Okay.
discussion. Okay, just have a practice and generate some query if you have, then ask me in the next discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so just let me stop the video right now. Thank you.